We shall now move on to the next chapter, the S block elements. In S block elements, the last electron enters the outermost s orbital. Group 1 and group 2 elements are the S block elements. Group 1 elements are lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, and group 2 elements are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Group 1 elements are known as alkali metals, whereas group 2 elements are known as alkaline earth metals. Why are the group 1 elements known as alkali metals? It is because they form hydroxides on reaction with water, which are alkaline in nature. Why are the group 2 elements called as alkaline earth metals? It is because their oxides and hydroxides are alkaline in nature. Group 2 elements are known as alkaline earth metals because the metal oxides are found in Earth's crust. Alkali metals, that is group 1 elements, have NS1 outer electronic configuration. For example, if we consider the alkali metals like lithium and sodium, we know that the electronic configuration of lithium is 1s2 2s1. Atomic number is 3. And if we consider sodium, atomic number 11, the electronic configuration of sodium will be 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s1. So we can say that alkali metals have NS1 outer electronic configuration. This is the general outer electronic configuration. Next, if we consider alkaline earth metals like beryllium, magnesium, from the electronic configuration we will come to know that they have NS2 outer electronic configuration. Beryllium atomic number 4. So the electronic configuration can be written as 1s2 2s2. Now consider another alkaline earth metal, magnesium, atomic number 12. The electronic configuration can be written as 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2. So alkaline earth metals have NS2 general outer electronic configuration. Now consider lithium, which is an alkali metal which belongs to group 1. It is the first element. Lithium is diagonally related to magnesium. Consider alkaline earth metals. In group 2, beryllium is the starting element and beryllium is diagonally related to aluminium. Next, we shall discuss about the electronic configuration of alkali metals. Alkali metals have NS1 general outer electronic configuration. So they have a tendency to lose that one s electron which is present in the outermost shell. By losing one electron which is present in the outermost shell, alkali metals form unipositive ion. Since alkali metals show a tendency to lose that one s electron which is present in the outermost shell, they are said to be electropositive. Alkali metals are most electropositive elements because they can easily lose the valence electron. We shall now discuss in detail about alkali metals. Consider atomic and ionic radii. Alkali metals have the largest size in a particular period. For example, if we consider second period, we know that the second period starts with lithium and ends in neon. And as we move across a period, we know that atomic size decreases across a period. So when we consider second period, lithium will be the largest atom. Similarly, if we consider the third period, we know that it starts with sodium. And as we move across a period, since atomic size decreases, sodium will be the largest atom if we consider the third period. So in general, we can say that alkali metals have the largest size in a particular period. Now consider the next point. Alkali metals form monovalent ions and these ions are smaller than the parent atom. Alkali metals have one electron in their outermost shell and by losing that one electron which is present in the outermost shell, alkali metals form the corresponding cations. So cations are smaller than the parent atom. For example, if we consider sodium and sodium ion, that is Na plus ion, Na plus ion will be smaller than the parent atom sodium. Now let us see how the atomic and the ionic radii vary down the group. As we move down the group, we know that atomic size increases. So atomic and ionic radii increases down the group as we move from lithium to cesium. Why does the atomic and ionic radii increase down the group? That is, as we move from lithium to cesium. It is because we know that as we move down the group, new shells will be added. Next, we shall discuss about ionization enthalpy. Alkali metals are associated with low ionization enthalpy. We know that ionization enthalpy is the energy required to remove an electron from the neutral gaseous atom. Alkali metals have low ionization enthalpy, which shows that lesser amount of energy is required to remove an electron from the alkali metal. Now, how does the ionization enthalpy vary down the group? Ionization enthalpy decreases down the group. It is due to an increase in the atomic radii as we move down the group.